Give this a blend. You know what solved my problems? Claim myself. You know what? That'll solve all my problems altogether. So I'm going to give this a blend up now. It's going to be quite thick. I would blend it up if I turned it on. So watch your ears, guys. It shouldn't be too loud. It should be alright, but just in case. So, as I said, this is going to be quite thick, and I don't want to thin it down because reason for it, it's going to go around the egg and it needs to hold. If it's sloppy, it's just going to fall off. Now, if it's holding its shape, it's going to work really well for the fill-in for the Scotch egg. I'm really sorry, guys, I've lost for words. So let's give this another blend. Sometimes this blender can be a little bit too big for what I want to blend it up for, which is like very frustrating sometimes. I know it's a very powerful blender, but it's a little bit too big sometimes. So I need to like stop it, start it, blend it, stop it, start it, blend it. So it can be annoying. Right, let's have a look what we got. Might give a squeeze of a lemon in there, so it's not too bad. As long as it's blended down majority of it, it's not too bad. I mean, I suppose I could have used my hand blender, but you know. Awesome. So yeah, it's come out beautiful. So what we're going to do, pop this into a bowl. Can I have another bowl? Oh, it's in the wash. That's fine. So, you know, I have a little bit of coarse bits here and there. That's fine. Watch your fingers in there, chef. You've already got one cut. You don't want to add to the addition, do you? Chef, stop shoving things into Brenda. Poor girl, she is trying to her best. Oh, the giggles. Mayo should be banned in the US. I think just people should just kind of shouldn't be banned as such. Don't get me wrong. I mean, mayonnaise is very nice with things, and you know, it's very not healthy for you though, for sure. But you know, I think what people need to realise is to start taking things into moderation rather than bam bam, thank you ma'am, kind of all the time. They should be starting to treat things as like, you know, kind of be aware of what they're eating rather than, you know. Oh, did I just cut myself? No, I didn't. Thank God. Yeah, these blades in here are extremely sharp. Now, if I go... That's probably why. If I go anti-clockwise, I don't catch my finger on the blades. So there's one blunt side and then there's one sharp side. I was kind of going against the sharp, which wasn't good. So yeah, we got the majority of that out. That's fantastic. So we got a nice little paste, right? We're going to paste them around the eggs and then we're going to pop them in the freezer. Now, why are you going to pop them in the freezer? Well, the reason for it, it'll set a lot quicker and it'll firm the paste up. So when we come to panning it, it'll be a lot more easier. It'll save you a lot of stress. Where's Brenda been all my life? Easier and safer tip, blender upside down on the bowl and remove the blades. You can't remove the blades, my friend. It doesn't remove. FYI. FYI. Yeah, so we can't remove the blades off this thing. The bottom just does not come off. This is why I have to blend clean it. Because the bottom doesn't come off. So, chef doesn't do safe. Yeah, it doesn't do safe for sure. So, the blades on the blender do come off. The blades on the blender do not come off. Believe you me, they do not come off on this one. I've used plenty of blenders in my life, and believe you me, this one does not come off. So, what we're going to do, add a little bit of fairy liquid, and we're going to give it a blend clean. So, put the lid on, give it a blend. So we're going to blend and clean this together now. Okay, I'm going to go hang out with friends. Sorry to leave this early, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Tipsy McStagger, it's been great having you here, my friend. So, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful day with your friends, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, my friend. Message is good. That's in not so Chinese food. Where else we got? Do you ever sharpen your blender blades? I just did mine and it works much better now. I seriously don't need to sharpen them, but as I said before, I can't take the blades off this one. It's pretty much stuck on the bottom. It's just all fixed in. There's no way you can actually release them, guys. I've even read the manual, and it does say you can't take them off. And it does recommend not putting this in the dishwasher, not washing this up, but to blend clean it. So, have read the manual, guys, just to let you know. I'm not being silly. So, I'm going to give this a swill out. I'm going to add this, put this back on. Yeah, it's a very, very different blender for sure. I've never really used this kind of blender before. I've used like Thermomixes, all sorts of blenders and all sorts of powerful ones, and they all come apart and they're really easy. This is the only downside with this blender. It doesn't come out at all unless you want to break it. Unfortunately, I don't want to break it. I did say my blender. Oh, okay. Sorry, my friend. I thought you said you could take it off. My mistake. The one we have, you unscrew the bottom and it comes off. Yeah, majority of blenders do. And you can screw it off and you can clean it. And yes, definitely, it's so much easier. Believe you me, I know, I do know. And yeah, it's frustrating, but it's clean now. It's not really any hassle. It's not any inconvenience for me. So it's just getting it out though. It's a bit of a pain, but it's cool. We've got the mix. It's clean. What more do you want, hey? What more do you want? So, it's never an inconvenience. Only if you're making an inconvenience. Blech, my words. Time for a blender upgrade. It's a very good blender. I'm quite happy with it, to be honest with you. It does blend very, very powerful. And that was blending on the low setting as well. So if you really want to blend something up, it'll definitely give a good blend to it for sure. Oh, one less thing to pack on the thingy. Yeah, well, we might get maybe a smaller blender next time, but that blender is, I'm not going to disagree, because that blender is very, very good for blending like soups and things like that, but maybe for smaller things like purees and stuff like this, maybe a smaller hand blender, which I've got. It's ideal, but yeah, whichever. It's all good. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to peel the eggs. We're going to get them sorted now, so drain off some of this water. So, I've got some jobs to do, but I'm just chilling here. No problem, Tashnar. If you got to lurk away, that is cool by me. And appreciate you being here, though, my friend, ever so much. So, what we're gonna do? Give this a good peel. So, it still feels quite soft. I'm going to have to be very, very careful with these. So, as you can see, it's a bit squidgy, but you have to be very careful with it, which is perfect for me, because I want it quite runny. Wow, where's all these follows coming from? Reckless Scholar, thank you so much for the follow. And Keratin, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. DJ and Dalek. If I missed any follows, thank you so much for all the follows, guys. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. Appreciate these follows, guys. When I peel cooked eggs, it often leaves a thin skin over the egg, and any tips how to get rid of it? It usually just comes off with these eggs that I use. I don't know about the ones in America or wherever you're from, my friend. But I always find, for a tip, when you're cooling the eggs down, just leave them in the water. And I think what happens with the water, this is always what I always find, if you drain them off and they go dry, the skin starts sticking to it on the inside, and when you peel it, you end up ripping the egg apart. If you just leave it in the water, it'll soften the skin on the inside, and it'll come off with the shell. I always leave them in the water. This is how I've always done boiled eggs. Never done any different. Some people might disagree or whatever. You got your opinion. But I'm just going to do it the way I've always done it, and I've never had hassles with it. I always remember though, if I leave them out of water and they go dry, when you go to peel them, they're a nightmare, and you end up ripping the egg in half. So just leave them in the water, in the cold water. Thanks, I'll try that. Awesome, yeah, let me know how it goes. As I said, with these eggs from the UK that I use, they're fine. I don't know if it works on the other eggs. I've never tried it, so give it a bash, my friend, and see. Let me know how it goes. But I guess I'll soon find out when I come to America for sure what the difference is. I know you guys have white eggs over there. We have brown. Do you have in America? Do you actually have brown eggs, or do you just only have white eggs? And like, what's the difference? Is it just like the different breed of chicken? Is it? Is there like difference in taste as well? Because I didn't really notice any taste and difference in eggs when I was over there. But I'm just very curious about the eggs and like the difference between them. Oh, we have brown too. Okay. Brown eggs. There are generally from your own chickens. I'm from Holland, but anyway. Okay, that's cool. Most people are entering consumer, so white eggs is what they like. Okay, fair enough. Yes, we have both. Oh, okay, I only seen white eggs. I never seen the brown, but if you have brown, that's cool. I just don't know what the difference is. I'm just guessing it's the breed of chicken. I always buy the brown ones. I don't know, they look more natural. We have both varieties, but I don't think they've raised with the same level of integrity, at least most